My name is Grylls, and I show you how to survive in the most hostile environment of Nexus. And today, I will be dropped into the icy wilds of Whitevale, known for its out-of-control tech from a bygone age. Savage, territorial wildlife, and upstart primitives rallying to survive. Abducted, eaten, frozen, stranded. This winter wonderland doesn't just multitask at killing, it's a parallel execution machine. So if you come to Whitevale, your final destination may be a matter of a race condition, but it's not likely one that'll end in your favor. This icy zone is visited by thousands of players seeking to grind through its impressive list of tasks. But with over 200 quests, challenges, and path missions, it can be a bit of a nightmare for the completionist. Whitevale is the largest zone on the continent of Alizar, and at over 15 million square meters, it's the largest zone in the game. But it might as well be a graveyard, and every day, players add to the body count by succumbing to hostile natives, unexploded ordnance, Leroying world bosses, and even hazardous drivers. And if you're flagged for PvP, you'll certainly have run-ins with the opposite faction in the first contested zone of the game. So forget what you've learned in the starting zones, because I'm going to show you how to survive in this wilderness, so you don't end up buried under it. This zone has a penchant for throwing curveballs with new mobs, and new attack patterns whose telegraphs can get quite a bit more technical, causing panic for the uninitiated. NPCs can take on new, unexpected forms, and the very elements themselves will stalk you. Be warned of enemy shenanigans and the temptation of engaging the wrong player. Because if you're not careful, you might find your game time curtailed by the other contingency. So avoid being lured into conflicts with higher level players or getting too close to enemy towns. Fade. This isn't just an enemy town, it's the back gate to the exile capital, and you can bet there's a no entrance policy in effect for the Dominion. As the first capital to border a contested zone, it can be a death trap for curious inside lobies who venture too far from the gates. But make no mistake, this fortress is guarded by many layers of defense, starting with automated turrets at the first gate, a second layer of warbots, and finally, a third layer of elite guards. Truly, this is an indomitable fortress that can't be penetrated.
That's right, Bear. As far as getting in, I'm a fade not. Wait. What I should have said was, that's what she said.
And checkerboard transition now. If you're really anxious to partake in conflict and you're unsatisfied with your encounters, there's one place where things are truly free-for-all. The online forums. This game is dead.
We really need to discuss the costume clipping issues in this game?
Let me tell you how to fix PvP.
PvP is dead. They should just close Warhound.
Don't derail my thread.
Let me tell you about my free-to-play idea. No!
Free to play. That scares the cupcakes out of a lot of people. But imagine the influx of players to the game. What will that be like? Okay, everyone. Thanks for joining this group to defeat Storm Talon. Looks like we have our healer.
I'm stoned and have no idea what's going on.
And our two ladies have agreed to be DPS. And Rod here has agreed to be our tank, because he stepped away.
Look at the size of this mushroom, man! It's huge!
Yes, it's impressive.
This guy tanked in KV. He tanks big pulls.
Ladies, can I have your attention for just a moment, please? This dungeon isn't from World of Welfare or Final Face Roll. Not exactly a picnic for people leveling in quest grains. Okay, where the hell did the tank go? He was standing right here just a minute ago.
I think he stealthed ahead to do some scouting.
Fantastic. Looks like the tank is AFK in the tunnel ahead. Alright, this shit. Maybe the medic has some more weed. Civilization. Almost. This seedy mining town could have been my ticket out of here. But with the gangs that run these places, it's just too risky. Besides, my wife would kill me if she found out where I called my rescue from. Just last month, a true medic happened upon this very town, only to partake in its disreputable establishments. After too much to drink, a decision to party with one of the locals was made. As the night wore on, one thing led to another, and another. As the beer goggles wore off the following morning, the trio came face to face with the full brunt of a one-night stand.
Oh yeah? Look what I got stuck with at closing time.
Man, what a bunch of whiners. I don't know how to fix rusty, but you can fix ugly. See?
Galaros. Despite the inviting climate of this road's destination, it leads to enemy territories, which are dominated by hostile human exiles. A land where the tragic end of many Dominion adventurers has ended. It's like Deliverance meets Star Wars.
Is it male or female?
I don't rightly know, but it sure has a purty mouth.
Thankfully, Dominion rule citizens are far more sophisticated. A lop, a hopeful sign of civilization. Wherever there are lop, the town and connecting cabbie flights are usually close by. Sadly, the creature was afflicted with treasure fever with a capital T and was of little assistance. T also stands for trouble, and these fellows are quite adept at finding it. And make no mistake, you'll be spending plenty of time getting them out of jams wherever you go on Nexus. Yes, all people of quality are willing to give the lop a hand. At long last, I've found the Lop village. Though cold and fatigued, it was good to know my journey was coming to an end. But my reprieve was short-lived. As with any neutral quest hub, the danger of the opposite faction looms. A serious danger when you're flagged for PvP, even in the presence of gods. Besides, I hate the noises these things make. It's like scratching a chalkboard against another chalkboard. Help! A flight awaiting, I made for Pale Rock Post in the midst of safety and security I'd not known for many days. The beauty of this wilderness is quite a sight from the safety of an aircraft. A final, if not belated, boost to my morale. Safe at last at Pale Rock Post. Surviving Whitevale was a challenge like no other. In a land where the best wits can be defeated by the elements, I consider myself fortunate to have survived, but also somber as I leave so many mysteries unsolved. Speaking of mysteries. About that tour, people would kill for a certain type of information you're privy to. Sadly, some mysteries must remain in Whitevale. Fortunately, a friendly local official was happy to inform me of departing flights and where I could go for further questions. With clear skies ahead and my ordeal over, I was finally clear to leave Whitevale.